Weather impact alert. Why? Isolated bouts of flash flooding going to be possible. Kind of an obvious one today, right? Some folks, and this just past 24 hours, over the past 72, some folks have gotten several inches of rain. You can see over the past 24 alone, a lot of which has fallen since the back half of yesterday, front half of today, over an inch of rain in our western counties. You can see many of our central zones more like a half an inch or so, because a lot of it has been that drizzle, just that steady, slow rainfall. Been a while since we had a slow moving system like this lasting more than a day or so, which is why the southern half of our viewing area under that flood watch until 9 o'clock this evening. Now, a lot of it's going to fall by this afternoon and then clear out into our eastern counties. So more is on the way. I'll zoom out and show you, but you can see live look at radar right now, just some light pockets of precipitation, nothing too heavy unless you're out in Fairfield I-45 corridor. All activity is moving from west to east, but it's going to be off and on, off and on. Mostly cloudy skies, going to stay the case this afternoon. It's also quite cold when you step out. Breezy at times, sitting at 55 degrees in Temple for right now. Zooming out to show you, if you're going down to San Antonio, Austin, Houston, Texas Hill Country especially, can see those isolated, again, bouts of flash flooding, hydroplaning on the roadways. There's a lot of standing water on the roadways by now. You can see this is a potent system in terms of how much moisture we have to tap into moving into the San Antonio metro. No severe warnings. That threat is low, but again, this can be very heavy rainfall rates at times. So wouldn't be surprised if some folks end up with a weekly rain total of, 4+ inches of rain, especially areas that got it a few days ago, getting it again yesterday and again today. But you could see the heaviest pockets of rain in Texas right now down near San Antonio and to the east of Mejia, moving into East Texas. So you can see several areas down in the Texas Hill Country where they have a little bit higher of a risk to see more scattered bouts of flash flooding than we do, getting the heaviest of rainfall. You could see Houston as well. Say you're catching a flight towards Houston or San Antonio, wouldn't be surprised if they have some travel delays today. And more headed towards our direction, wanted to zoom out and show you. You could see some moderate to heavy showers to the south of Midland, Odessa, San Angelo on a track towards the east, eventually makes it to our viewing area. So the show must go on. That is until late afternoon, early evening when things are going to clear out of our counties. So eventually it's going to get better. However, sometimes I will say there's a lag between when the rain is falling and you start to see those isolated bouts of flash flooding. So for example, I live in Salado. We have a low water bridge. It always washes out when we get like 1.5 inches+ of rain. So likely right now it's still fine, but very close to the top. We'll have a lag, and then probably by dinner time this evening, it is going over type of thing. So wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be those flood prone areas that you typically do see. I think that they get those isolated bouts of maybe some washouts, things of that nature. Other than that, it's good old fashioned rain and staying very cool considering it is now officially May. 55 degrees looking out a clean regional. You can see the flags moving nicely, mostly cloudy skies, just kind of a dreary, damp type of day where you do not want to be outside. High temperatures this afternoon because of the rain cooled air and because we're never going to see the clouds really breaking up. We are going to remain in the 50s. Most of the viewing area are touching 60 degrees at most. So Futurecast is going to show on and off, on and off, on and off. And models have really been struggling with pinpointing exactly where the heaviest rainfall totals are going to be because it's such a potent, widespread type of system where it's not pinned down to only certain portions of our viewing area. So it can be off and on, but eventually clearing out from west to east throughout this afternoon and evening. We wake up tomorrow morning, high pressure kicking in. We dry out nicely. Wake up though, chilly. It's going to be upper 40s near 50 degrees with the front passing through. Winds breezy out of the north at times. So the sun's going to come back out, but it's going to take a bit to warm up. We touch about 70 degrees for tomorrow afternoon's high temperature. I'm excited because I'm going to see Banana Ball, the baseball team in College Station. I'm like, can we get closer to 75 degrees and sunny? Because that's perfect in my opinion, right? Waking up kind of cool once again Sunday morning and then rebounding into the 70s that afternoon. We're eventually going to get onto a warming trend into the middle of next week, when we have at least one rain chance looking like the back half of Wednesday, albeit right now it looks pretty low. You can see rainfall totals, and this is on top of what we already had, so that's why we're calling for the weather impact alert rest of today, particularly our southern and southeastern zones for an additional inch and a half of rain. Perfect time to tell you can live stream radar anytime now on 6 Plus and never goes away. Pretty cool feature considering a lot of those weather apps, it's like a blob and you're like, what is even going on with this radar? Not ours, it's the one we show here on TV again, never goes away. So it's going to be calm and quiet after today. You could see it stepping up nearly 90 degrees by Tuesday, and then you could see we kind of go back down, temperate of conditions, and maybe a couple of rain chances. It is May after all.